We are so grateful that you're here with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the invitation by the Toronto Biennial team. Thank you to all of the incredible artists that have been offered shared space with by the Toronto Biennial, the dreams of the artists that help us to become more human is so beautiful. I'm so grateful to be here with my dearest friend, Jimmie. We dreamed this project, Love Songs to End Colonization, in community, and we're here to share this with you.
Peter and I like to begin this project with a land dedication. It's a term that was coined by our friend Kevin, and let's start with a proper Manitoban land dedication for this land here.
And sing along. Dedicated to the land. And if you don't know the words are right there. Boom boom ba be, boom 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 ba be, boom 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 ba de. Oh, pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. No man has more. Under pressure that burns a building down, fits a family in two, puts people on the streets. Ba ba be, boo ba da de, flee da, flee da.
It's a terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream,
"Let me out!" Pray tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people on the streets. Get it? Oh, bada 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 bada. Okay. Shipping around, kick my reins round the floor. These are the days it never rains, but it pours. You don't know. You don't know. People on the streets. People on the streets.
it's a terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream,
Let me out! Pray tomorrow gets me higher.
pressure on the people on the streets.
Turn away from it all like a blind man. Sat on a fence, but it don't work.
Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Insanity life under pressure, we're cracking.
Why can't we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love one more chance? Why can't we give love, 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 give love?
'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love dares you to change your way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is ourselves under pressure. Under pressure. Pressure. All right, thank you. Have a great
Yeah,
night.
show's over.
I thought it would be difficult, but it was actually quite easy. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome to Love Songs to End Colonization. Jimmie and I also like to talk a little bit about how we got to this moment, just so that folks understand how this moment builds, you know? We worked with Thomas Johnson, who's here. Thomas had a beautiful idea to make a record and have a performance and an album launch. And Jimmie and I worked together with Thomas to make a double vinyl LP, which is the world's first and only karaoke performance art object. And the album is also a record of a series of songs, pop songs, that I would offer during my performance art history. I would be doing these durational performances, putting my body at risk in order to try to understand the spiritual pain and trauma that exists inside of indigenous bodies, as well as the collective bodies of all of us here in these territories now known as Canada as a result of the Indian residential school system. And I would sing these songs for a number of reasons, but partly singer-songwriters do such a great job of articulating the complicated feelings that we have trying to be safe and trying to be okay in these colonial colonized spaces. Jimmie, my dear friend, also is 20 years being indie singer-songwriter in Canada, and he made the tracks for these songs. Do you want to talk a little bit about that process? While I get my drink?
Yeah. It all began in a wheat field. At the time, Thomas was working in Calgary, and he was having a fundraiser for performance art, and he asked Peter to put together a durational performance, kind of like the Terry Fox run of performance art. And Peter decided to perform Not the Loving Kind by Buffy Sainte-Marie to a wheat field, and to do it for 6 hours.
This is before we knew the truth about Buffy Sainte-Marie.
Yeah. And
needed to be clarified.
So Peter came to me as his rock and roll friend and said, "Can you help put together a band?" So we put together a band, and we did this durational performance project, and it was beautiful, and it, I think it was something that resonated with all of us, including Thomas. And then Thomas had this opportunity to make an album, and was talking to Peter, and the two of them invited. This was a pandemic project. I remember I was doing the dishes, and I got this. I had a mask on in my own home. And I'm just kidding. I was doing the dishes, and Peter sent me a text, and it just said, "Do you want to do a performance art thingy?" And of course, my response was yes! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And it ended up being the album that we made together. So then we ended up working with Thomas, and we had the album. This project began sort of as a reflection of us thinking about Peter's career as a performance artist and looking back on how he's been utilizing and repurposing or reframing popular song within the context of his performance art career. And it began with Peter sharing stories with us over Zoom about how these songs came to be in these places, and we selected we created anyways, I don't want to go into too many details, but there was many songs, 40 or 50 songs that he's used, and we came up with 9 of them, and we made this album. And the reason why 9 songs equals a double album is because the first LP on the album are there are these backing tracks that Peter mentioned that I recorded, and on those tracks, Peter's singing karaoke style at our friend Jose's studio. Jose's here tonight. Yeah, so it's really nice. Jose Contreras, who's also an indie rock colleague of mine from the indie rock realm.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, he's got magic powers.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So Peter is singing karaoke, and I'm singing with him on the first LP, and then the second LP is just the instrumental tracks. And on this double record, all of the lyrics for the song are included, and you're invited as a person who owns this artifact. It's sold out now. You've missed the boat. So. But the lucky few, the 1,000 people that have it or whatever, they're invited to add their voice. Wait a second, we're going to ask you to add your voice to this project tonight as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a collective offering. And it's an offering that centers joy and love and our voices. So part of the work tonight is that we sing together. And you already did that. You already did it, you know? And, you know, also this project, it ripples out. It's like you drop a stone in the water, you know? And one of the things that happened was we wanted to make T-shirts, you know, because what do you need? You need T-shirts, right? Yeah. And so some of the artists who have contributed T-shirts to this project are here as well. So Tanya Willard is here. I'm wearing the T-shirt here. Tanya's T-shirt. Susan Blight is here. She contributed T-shirt. The design of it. Kevin DeForest is here. Contributed a T-shirt. We also collaboratively and collectively continue to do karaoke. You know, I met Jimmie in Brandon, Manitoba. Woo! And a bunch of us, including Kevin DeForest, we met weekly to sing karaoke to save our lives. Yeah. Woo! I love it. And we've had a chance to be present with people in multiple places to offer this shared decolonial gesture, prioritizing love and joy as a way to dismantle the oppressive structures which harm us. And also we want to take a moment to acknowledge the karaoke elders. You know who you are. But also the brilliant karaoke elder Shigeki Negishi, who offered the entire world this karaoke machine, which helps us all to be more human with each other. I also want to honor and acknowledge the art elders in this room, we see you. We are so grateful for all of the work that you have offered to us and shared with us. Thank you for... Thank you for helping us to be more human.
So part of our process is that we honor the indigenous idea of the giveaway, which comes from different. There are different traditions that honor this process, and the way that we do that is that we have these T-shirts, the aforementioned T-shirts, and you can all have one. But the rule is, you sing a song and you get a T-shirt, but you can all just have one, probably. It's okay to take a T-shirt. It's not okay to take land. But you can... yeah. Have a T-shirt.
This T-shirt is the fourth. The fourth artist. Her name is Veronica Wachter. She's an emerging artist, and it says "Love Songs." Yeah. And this is a reissue T-shirt. We've reprinted this T-shirt, especially for tonight. And the idea is about, along with what Shigeki Negishi offered to us, Giveaway also offers us a chance to be human with each other, to see each other. And it's a reminder that we have deep power. We have deep power. The process, each T-shirt says something different, but really the idea is what a dear elder who works with us, Anishinaabe elder named Barbara Blind, she wrote to me on my Facebook wall, and she said, it was such an important thing. She wrote to me on the Facebook wall, and she said, "I am the love song that ends colonization." And, just to amplify that, we are all the love songs that end colonization. And as this is an iterative process, and we're learning as we go, we have a plan to organize a karaoke summit at some point, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to hire people to make our karaoke videos for our songs, at some point. In Kingston, just recently, curators Sebastian Deline and Aaron Sutherland asked us to come. There was a terrible statue to colonization in a park, Queen's Park, Central Park, City Park, some park. And at the top of the statue was some horrible guy. I don't want to give him, let's not give him space, But what we learned from that last version, and which we want to offer to us here, is that we are the transmitters and the transistor radios for love and joy. And tonight, that's what we're tuning in. Radios, they tune into each other, right? So that it gets louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. And so as we sing with each other, we're the transmitters of joy. But after this moment, we continue to transmit joy as a way to be more powerful than whatever colonization thinks it is.
So when we launched this project, we launched it at the Dunlop Gallery in Regina where Thomas was working at the time, and he was the curator that helped us pull all of this together. So we launched the project with a week-long residency, and Peter and I made some karaoke videos. And it's a lot more difficult than you might think. It is. Is that a disclaimer? Yeah, I think it is. Because we want to share a couple of those videos that we made with you tonight to kick off the evening. And then we want to invite you to, so while Peter and I are singing these love songs and showing you these awesome videos that we made, where the lyrics populate the screen slightly at a different time than when they should. Because it turns out that part's really hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
There's a reason why they have professionals that do that work, I guess. And I mean, we're professionals in other capacities. Anyways, so we want to share this work with you. But while we're doing that, we invite you to think about your own love songs to end colonization. And over on this end of the room, we have a table with sign-up sheets like you might find at a karaoke bar. And we have little pens. You can also steal a pen. The pens are really nice. They say love songs to end colonization on them. They're really nice. So take a pen. Sign up for a sheet and then bring it over to me. I'll be over here. Right here. But don't walk in front of the projector like this. The most important part is when you're done singing, then come over here. Yes. And then they're organized small, medium, large, extra large, and then you have to take the shirt, put it on your body. No, just take the shirt, put it in your bag or whatever. But come over here, shirt, not
That is it. And usually I'll share the story of why or the original performance that these songs emerged, but we got to get to singing. So ask me later. Oh, let's sing the sad one.
Yeah.
Should we say who it is?
It's turn out your lights in the style of Justin Townes Earl. Same old blues coming round again. Every night about this time, and it's calling me like a long lost friend when I turn out my lights.
I can see you in my dreams. Every night I close my eyes, and I knew you to be to get me through the night.
I can feel the darkness fall, like the rain against the wind blows, and I can hear your memory like a dream outside my window. And even though I know you're gone, I don't have to be alone now.
You hear me with every night when I turn out my lights.
can't. While the video's changing, I'll just tell you the story real quickly. I sang that song to the totem poles in the Royal BC Museum. And I was doing that in the performance piece that I did with community. And I said to everybody, we're going to visit with those totem poles because they're grandmas and grandpas and they haven't had a visit for a long time. And folks were a bit nervous. And I said, just think about going for tea with your grandma and grandpa. What would you do? And the folks were like, but we're in a museum. And I said, don't worry about it. Because I'll be singing that song so loudly that no one will look at you. They'll all be distracted by my bad singing.
All right, we're gonna this is curatorially speaking, we started with the bummer. Now we're going like.
And if you know the words,
Yeah.
they don't emerge on the screen at the appropriate time.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. We were really into the green screen. You know, it's so fun. You took my heart and you held it in your mouth. And with a word, all my love came rushing out. And every whisper, it's the worst, emptied out by a single word. There is a hollow in me now, me now. I put my faith in something unknown. I'm giving on such sweet nothing. It's hard to know, but nothing to hold. You're giving me such sweet nothing. I'm trying to hold. Giving me such sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. You're giving me such sweet nothing. It isn't easy for me to let it go, 'cause I have swallowed every single word and every whisper, every sigh eats away at this heart of mine. And there's a hollow in me, meow, meow. So I put my faith in something unknown. You're giving me such sweet nothing. I'm tired of hope and nothing to hold. You're giving me such sweet nothing. It's hard to learn, it's hard to love. You're giving me such sweet nothing. Sweet nothing, sweet nothing. You're giving me such sweet nothing. Is it enough to tell me that you care? 'Cause we both know the words are empty air. Give me nothing. Colonization, you give me nothing. 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 You give me nothing.
So very quickly, 2013, I was asked to make these performances. They're called "This Is What Happens When You Perform the Memory of the Land," Part 1 and Part 2. And this was aligned with the incredible work of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and all of the Indian residential school survivors. I was asked to, and given the privilege of following along and reflecting, and just to honor the passing and to acknowledge the family of the Honorable Marie Sinclair. I had a different plan for Part 2, but I wanted to, I changed the plan anyway. But outside of what I was doing, everybody who was present to this performance was dancing to this song, and in my mind it's colonization, you give me nothing, sweet nothing. We all know that words are empty air. Okay, so I'm here to be a backup singer, okay?
So there's a cue. We have a cue.
I haven't done karaoke in a really, really long time. Except when I'm like screaming along with you guys. But a dear friend of mine, last time I did, my friend Jimmie Francois was singing this song. Take you walk away, leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just a memory of your face. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I got to face. Wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to remind me. It's just a memory of your face. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, but you wait.